that has rattled the state of Maharashtra. And finally, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla turns farmer in the space, conducting science experiments on moong dal. And this is the trending story that we're tracking for you. I'm Akanksha Khajuria. Let's get started. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Namibia on the final leg of his 5-nation visit, and this is Prime Minister's first visit to the African nation and third by any Prime Minister of the country. Watch how Namibia rolled out the red carpet and gave him a welcome to remember.
के संबंधों को एक नई ऊंचाई
Well, Prime Minister did not just watch, he joined in with a wide smile on his face. He picked up the drumsticks and matched the beats. He watched closely as the dancers of Namibia performed around him, a traditional welcome full of rhythm and pride there on your screens. And yoga has become truly global as native of Namibia performed Surya Namaskar for the Prime Minister as he watched them and even clapped for them. Have a look at this video. Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Namibia on the final leg of his 5-nation visit. As you can see in the visuals, as he met with the Indian diaspora there was echo of Modi, Modi chants. Have a look. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi received the highest civilian honor of Namibia. Have a look at the visuals.
Vandalize से सम्मानित किया जाना मेरे लिए अत्यंत गर्व और सम्मान की बात है। मैं राष्ट्रपति जी का, नामीबिया की सरकार और नामीबिया के लोगों का हृदय से आभार प्रकट करता हूं। मैं इस सम्मान को 140 करोड़ भारतीयों की ओर से विनम्रता के साथ स्वीकार करता हूं। Friends,
and let's now take you to the space. In the final leg of the space mission, Indian astronaut Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla has turned into a farmer, taking photos of moong and methi seeds sprouting in petri dishes and inserting them into a storage freezer on the International Space Station. The visuals are on your screen, and this is a part of a study how microgravity influences germination and early plant development. Now, the Indian astronaut and his EXIM 4 teammates have already spent 12 days on the International Space space station, and they are expected to return to Earth after July 10th. Have a look at those visuals, in fact, that are coming in. Shubhanshu Shukla has turned into a farmer. Several science experiments are being done on the space. Even different countries are doing it, and India is also doing several such experiments there, which also includes these experiments on moong dal and methi, the photos of which have now come to the fore. Well, there in the visuals, you can see Shubhanshu Shukla along with 3 other astronauts are there in the space where several experiments are being carried out, and now only one day is left before they will be down to the Earth. Let me go across to former ISRO scientist Dr. Guru Prasad. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. So I want to come to you and ask you, how do you look at these science experiments that are being carried out? There are experiments on moong dal, methi as well. How important will they be in future course of action, and how important they will be for the future of science as well?
Yeah, namaskar, good evening. And, it is extremely satisfying that as it is apparent, the experiments are going very well. And look at the beaming face of Shubhanshu Shukla. And, today the picture is released and you can see him. In fact, one of the experiments which was scheduled was the sprouting of moong dal, as well as the other experiment was something related to microalgae. And, sprouting of moong dal as well as methi, they are the prominent foodstuffs in India, in fact. Now, the sprouting, he has seen it and he has stored it, and all these things will be brought back. And University of Dharwad people in Dharwad, 2 institutions are going to grow them over different generations and check them as to how they behave in space. This has an implication from the point of view of examining as to how foodstuffs, when they are taken to space, what are the changes genetically that takes place. In addition to that, other aspects also will be studied. So this augurs extremely well for that. And the other experiment which he has done is related to microalgae. Microalgae, they are very resilient, and they can in future they can become foodstuffs as well as biofuels, and even to generate oxygen they can be used. That is what researchers who have an expertise in this, they say, in fact. So that experiment also is being done. And the third thing is, Shubhanshu Shukla is involved in stem cell research related experiments also. So as he himself has told, he is acting as a link between the International Space Station as well as the researchers. The fact that such experiments, precisely they have been designed and using the intellect which is homegrown in India, it is very extremely satisfying, and it is an indication of Atmanirbharata, no doubt about it. And it must augur very well for the future of human space flight.
Absolutely, sir. And we are learning that in just few hours, in fact, on July 10th, Shubhanshu Shukla, along with the other astronauts, will be back to the Earth, and these experiments will be over. So tell us, how important will this be for the future missions as well as far as the upcoming India's space mission is concerned? How crucial will that be? Yeah.
No doubt about it. They are very important for the future also. Now it is a beginning, in the sense at this many experiments were designed by India. 7 experiments were designed within India, and they were sent to the International Space Station. So those experiments are performed by Shubhanshu Shukla as per the specifications, as per the procedures established by the researchers. Now they will be brought back, okay, and they are carefully examined, and it will take quite a bit of time for the researchers to find out what are the results. And this experience, it goes a long way in designing much more capable and much more complex experiments in our Gaganyaan program only. All these things, they are very important for the long-term space flight. The thing is, in long term, when you go to the other worlds, okay, let us say these are not tomorrow or day after tomorrow, but in the future, when you are taking long distance space flights, in fact, on long journeys to the other planet, let us say Mars even, okay, or even much further, you have to grow your own food. You cannot take everything from the earth. If you have a closed ecosystem and grow your food and manage it, that would be very well. And this is a very good beginning as far as this aspect is concerned, because one is space agriculture, the other one is how diseases can be fought in space, and the third thing is more research oriented things in cognitive science also. So these are very important. It is very extremely satisfying that things are able to be done by Shubhanshu Shukla, and once they are brought back only, we will be able to know how things have gone, and I am confident about it. Okay.
Absolutely, sir. Very different science experiments being carried out there. They will be very crucial for the future as well. Thank you so much, Doctor, for speaking to Republic TV.
Thank you.
Let's now take you to the state of Maharashtra. Caught on camera is the Shiv Sena MLA who thrashed a canteen worker over a plate of dal. With a white towel wrapped around his waist, he slapped, kicked and punched the worker so hard that he fell on the ground. He then defended it by saying that this is Shiv Sena style. No remorse, no apology. Watch the shocking video first. And his own party did not spare him. Eknath Shinde and in fact said that beating people is not right at all. Listen into what he said.
तर त्याला स्वतःच अनुभव आला आणि जेवल्यानंतर त्यांना जेवताना त्याला वांती आली, उलटी झाली, उलटी हो गया वोमिट, तो वॉमिटिंग हो गया और इसलिए उन्होंने गुस्से में आकर वो मारपीट की। उसका मैं समर्थन नहीं करूँगा और हम लोक प्रतिनिधि है, विधायक है, तो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कानूनी कार्रवाई के लिए हमारे पास अधिकार है। तो अगर जिधर गलत होता है उसके ऊपर कानूनी कार्रवाई हो सकती है, लेकिन मारपीट करना ये उचित नहीं है।
In fact, a few kilometers from that, another MNS workers went on a rampage. They vandalized a toll booth in Wasim. A video of destruction has gone viral on social media. And in fact, it shows a couple of workers breaking the glass panes of toll booths using rods. Well, there on the screen, you can see those are the MNS workers there on the rampage just outside Maharashtra. There you can see they are breaking the window panes of that toll plaza with the rods in their hand. And this is what we've been witnessing in the state of Maharashtra in the last 1 week. Another video that has come to the fore where these workers have taken law into their own hand. Now look at another video from Maharashtra. It captures a heated roadside argument between two migrant workers that quickly turned into a Hindi versus Marathi issue. The rickshaw driver was heard saying, and I quote, "I will only speak in Hindi." Watch this. Hot off the plate and straight to your screens, these are the top trending stories of the day. Trinidad and Tobago has made history by becoming the first Caribbean country to adopt India's Unified Payments Interface or UPI for digital payments. And this was announced during Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the country. With this partnership, the country has enabled transaction through India's Bheem app, making it the 8th country in the world to adopt UPI-based payments. Former UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is all set to rejoin Goldman Sachs as the senior advisor, bringing his expertise in geopolitics and economics to the firm's clients as well. In fact, he has served as Prime Minister from October 2022 to July 2024 and will be working with the leaders across New York-based Goldman Sachs to advise clients globally on the range of topics. Barbie just got a little more relatable and a lot more real. Mattel has now announced that its very first Barbie doll with type 1 diabetes, complete with a glucose monitor, insulin pump, and even a small purse for snacks. A devastating landslide struck a village in Mandi district of Himachal Pradesh on June 26, but thanks to a loyal pet, a dog, keen senses, 63 people lives were saved. In fact, the dog's unusual barking and howling alerted its owner Lalit Kumar to the danger, prompting him to rush his family and nearby villagers to safety. Texas governor took an aerial tour of the devastated areas in Kerr County, witnessing firsthand the damage caused by the flash floods there. The floods have claimed 109 lives so far, with the county alone accounting for 94 deaths, including many children. Vedika Prakash Shetty, Alia Bhatt's former personal assistant, has now been arrested for duping the actor for a staggering 76 lakh rupees. Shetty, who worked with Bhatt from 2021 to 2024, is accused of forging Bhatt's signature and embezzling funds from both her personal accounts and the production houses. Sabir Khan is all set to become Apple's next Chief Operating Officer COO. Born in India and raised in Singapore, he's been with Apple since 1995. Vatsala, the world's longest living elephant, passed away at the age of 100 at Panna Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh. A true gentle giant who saw generations grow around her. Forest officials bid her emotional farewell. Her life was a rare blend of grace, strength and charm. A viral video has surfaced online where you can see a man tearing apart a month-old road just by using his hands. This was seen in Nanded in Maharashtra, and this man does it very effortlessly, as you can see on the screen, exposing loose stone underneath. Now, after dropping the F-bomb on Iran and Israel last month, US President Donald Trump has this time dropped the B-bomb, and this time on Russian president, holding him responsible for the deaths of his own soldiers and pledged to resume United States military aid to Ukraine. Watch this.
We get a lot of thrown at us by Putin, for you want to know the truth. He's very nice all the time, but it turns out to be meaningless.
Do you want to sanction him? Lindsey Graham has a sanctions bill on Russia. Do you want him to vote?
I'm looking at it, yeah, no, I'm looking. The Senate is passing and passed a very, very tough sanctions bill. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
And during a meeting, Donald Trump appeared visibly irritated when questioned about Jeffrey Epstein. He said, and I quote, "I cannot believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this when we are having some of the greatest successes in the country." Watch this.
Still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration.
And now look at this. President Donald Trump has once again repeated his assertion that he and his team played a crucial role in halting the conflict between India and Pakistan. Have a look at what he said.
On the issue of the fact that President Trump has been nominated now twice, certainly by the latest by Prime Minister Netanyahu regarding our work for peace regarding Iran and Israel. We'll see. I think the president has made it clear that he doesn't expect ever to win something of that sort, and yet the issue for him, the prize, is his success. The prize is the end result, and humanity will be the deciders and the judgment of the nature of what he has contributed with his life. I think that, frankly, in my opinion, transcends the Nobel Peace Prize.
just going through a list here, Mr. President, and I think the Vice President's pointed out to the great team you have, and all these achievements that have happened domestically. But you think about it, under your leadership, we prevented and ended a war between India and Pakistan. NATO's now at 5% for the first time ever, the highest numbers ever. A peace deal between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. A 12-day war that ended with an American operation that we're the only country in the world that could have done. Hopefully, pretty soon, a peace deal between Azerbaijan and Armenia. The entire Middle East and the infrastructure of it has the potential now to change because of Syria and Lebanon, and it hasn't even been 6 months. It hasn't even been 6 months. So it's a great testament to your leadership and this.
And Donald Trump, who remember once dismissed Musk's new party and called the idea ridiculous, has now said that Musk's new party would benefit him. Watch what he said.
No, I think it'll help us. It'll probably help. Third parties have always been good for me. I don't know about Republicans, but for me. No, I think it'll help us. It'll probably help. Third parties have always been good for me. I don't know about Republicans, but for me.
And during the meeting, Donald Trump issued a warning to BRICS nations, declaring that a 10% tariff would be imposed on them. He further stated that any country planning to join BRICS would also face the same 10% tariff penalty. Fast, zippy, and exactly how they should be. Viewers, here are the fast trends of the day. The drama unfolded in Patna in Bihar as Kanhaiya Kumar was denied access to Rahul Gandhi during Tejasvi Yatra event. The former JNU leader was seen attempting to approach the Congress MP but was stopped by the security guards there. As you can see on the screen, the snub has set off fresh speculations about internal rift in the Indie bloc. K-pop sensation Jackson Wang lit up the great Indian couple Sharma show with an impromptu dance that left everyone stunned. Actor Jaydev Alawat dubbed this high-voltage performance Garba in jest. The clip has gone viral on social media, with fans loving the East meets West energy on the stage. An impersonator used an AI-generated deepfake tech to pose as US Senator Marco Rubio and contacted the foreign minister. The alarming breach has raised serious concern about the AI misuse in diplomacy. Authorities are now investigating the extent of this deception. And Elon Musk is all set to launch Grok 4, the latest version of his AI chatbot under XAI. And this will have faster responses, sharper wit, and it aims to take on the Chat GPT and Gemini. And this rollout is expected in phases across X. In a bold move, Emirates has announced that it will now accept Bitcoin for flight bookings starting tomorrow morning as per IST. The airline aims to attract crypto-savvy travelers and stay ahead in the digital innovation as well. This marks a major step in the aviation industry. An attack by Yemen's Houthi rebels on Liberian flagged cargo ship in the Red Sea killed 3 mariners and wounded 2 others. This is one among many attacks that Houthis have been carrying out in the Red Sea region since October 7th. For you in this show of trending. We'll be back tomorrow with more such stories. Till then, keep watching Republic TV. Coming up next is the debate with Arnab Goswami.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
At Amity, we are committed to building a stronger India through world-class education and research, to nurture ideal citizens who, together with the leaders of today and tomorrow, will make India a world superpower. Amity University, India's leading not-for-profit private university.
पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ. डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा, धोखा नहीं देगा, ऊपर नीचे भी नहीं होगा, सेफ रहेगा, सिक्योर्ड, मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा. अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ. सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र.
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Two, including the pilot, have been reporting dead in a Churu's fighter jet crash. Court of inquiry has been ordered in Jaguar fighter jet crash in Churu in Rajasthan. This is the third Jaguar crash since March 2025. No relief to Rana Ayub. Tribunal dismisses Ayub's plea money laundering case.
कानूनी कार्रवाई के लिए हमारे पास अधिकार है, तो अगर डिसीजन गलत होता है उसके ऊपर कानूनी कार्रवाई हो सकती है, लेकिन मारपीट करना ये उचित नहीं।
Eknath Shinde responded to Sena MLA Slapgate, says we have the right to take legal action, but beating someone is not right.
राष्ट्र विरोधी और समाज विरोधी तत्वों को भी चकनाचूर करके रहेंगे और धरती माता के स्वास्थ्य की रक्षा भी करेंगे, मां की स्मृतियों को भी जीवंत बनाएंगे।
Chief Minister Yogi warns mastermind of UP conversion racket, says every anti-India element will be crushed. Fresh order from the Delhi government, fuel ban for overage vehicles in Delhi NCR from November 1, 2025.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. रहो बेफिक्र।
पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ। डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा, धोखा नहीं देगा, ऊपर नीचे भी नहीं होगा, सेफ रहेगा, सिक्योर्ड में मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा। अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ। सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र।
Hi, this is Chef Ranveer Brar. Guarantee you brilliance on behalf of IIHM.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी। दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
Yogi government's biggest bulldozer action till date. UP government dismantles biggest conversion racket. Political links to Changur Baba's racket debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the debate tonight, Gundaism becomes the new political style statement in Maharashtra. At 8:30 p.m. tonight, 100 crore conversion racket, 70-room mansion, and yogis breaking it all apart. Tonight, a huge Indo-Pak debate on how global watchdog FATF makes eye-opening revelations on Pakistan's terrorism. Well, let me start by showing you pictures of what has just happened. And before that, let me say that it's terrible that some people in Mumbai are making Gundaism into a political style statement. I mean, look at the weak Uddhav Thackeray. The so weak Uddhav Thackeray. And he said, I am a Gunda. If circumstances force me to be a Gunda, I'll be a Gunda. Well, look at this. This happened today. This is a Shiv Sena MLA. I want to show you the pictures. Go back to the visuals. A Shiv Sena MLA, Sanjay Gaikwad. Now, when I say Shiv Sena, means Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena. Sanjay Gaikwad